All right, y'all. We got another one from JK. Shout out to Jackson Kruger, man. So we're gonna be watching his breakdown of Mason Graham. This is the best defensive tackle in this draft, in my opinion. Um, there's some other guys who are pretty close to him. You know, like it's not the biggest gap in the world, but this dude is very good. Obviously, a top 5 pick. I look forward to seeing some of Jackson's opinions on him and get to watch a detailed analysis. I didn't see nobody else really post anything about him, so
well, all right.
let's get it.
So I know a lot of the attention for the Browns was on their 5th
Shador.
round quarterback selection, but they had a 5th overall pick who was somehow getting overshadowed. Usually it's not the way it goes. Mason Graham, who was an awesome player.
But that's because we all knew. I ain't gonna say we all. A lot of people was writing Shador off. But I mean, bro, it was clear to see with him in college. I don't know why people were riding with that narrative that Shador wasn't one of the best quarterbacks in this draft class, if not the best. Like everybody's riding. Like everybody started taking the narrative when he started falling that he wasn't good, but that had stuff outside. That had nothing to do with his talent.
In college, we got to see him play some here in preseason. So I figured let's make a video and talk about it.
Shout out to Jackson for this.
Even when he was out there, we didn't get to see him do a lot, and it wasn't necessarily because he was playing poorly. You see on this one, he's going to get double teamed. Watch, Bryce Young takes a snap, and like for Graham, only so much you can do on a play like this, right? Watch, Bryce Young takes a snap, and like for Graham, only so much you can do on a play like this, right? You have 2 guys on.
Bro, he's on the same D line with Myles Garrett. Who else they got in that D line? Yeah, let me know in the comment section.
On you, I mean, sometimes
but that's crazy.
What you're supposed to do, especially as an interior guy, is hey, you get 2 guys on you. That's already kind of doing your job. As you see, Bryce Young is ultimately going to eventually step up. Again, nothing really Graham could do on that situation. All he'd try and do is if the quarterback runs in your direction, make a play, or if he throws in your direction, bat the pass away in that situation. Not really his fault. Just again, showing this to show like there were a lot of plays like that where he just didn't really have an option to do much of anything. Although heading over to this next play, I do think you got to see some of his power on this play. So it's going to be a run to the offense's left. That's what's going to happen here.
I wonder in the preseason, our coaches like, is it, because I don't know this, but is it, I got a buddy, bro. I need to get him on a stream. But I wonder, do coaches plan in the preseason for players like this? Like, all right, we're gonna intentionally double team Mason Graham. Like before anything is, well, you know what, they did have joint practices, so they already knew some of this stuff too. Outside of a joint practice, though, you know what I mean?
Right when this play begins, you see for Mason Graham. So
oh, that was a good launch, good jump off the line. Look at that, like line of scrimmage is right here. Obviously, I know the play is going. It looks like it's going to the left, but it's a nice gap, man. He got him about three yards back.
Offensive lineman blocking him. He's
at an advantage already.
Generating some pressure higher towards the top of the screen, but ultimately he's not really going to be able to get over in time. The run's just too far away from where he is. So what are you going to do? Well, here's what he's going to do. So he's going up one-on-one against the right tackle here, but he's actually in position where he can kind of reach out to where the guard is. And so watch him do exactly that. He just pushed position where he can kind of reach out to where the guard is. And so watch him do exactly that. He
just piled everything right there. That's pretty tough.
Pushes the guard over in a way that's not a holding or a
penalty. Oh my gosh, how does Schweitzinger play? I say he got the tackle right there.
Play, but does help set up that thing to make it.
Yeah, he Mason created that pile. Shout out to Schweitzinger for getting the tackle.
Works. So we always talk about run defense being such a team sport. You need every guy to buy in, and he was able to successfully do that on that play. Also, this next play, so he's going to be going up one-on-one against the right guard right here. It's going to be...
If you have no more channels that do stuff like this here, drop them in the comment section.
Be a rushing play right here. Okay, well, sure. Let's see what happens. So right when this play begins, first off, it starts off as not the best rep from Graham.
He got drove back a little bit right there.
Back than you would like, so that's not ideal, right? But again, one thing that you like about Graham is he has such great hands. And when you have great hands, it means that just because you get driven back a little bit does not mean you're going to lose this rep. And what he's going to do is he's going to grab onto the offensive lineman's left shoulder area and also grab onto the right shoulder area. And he's going to pull, Graham's going to pull with his right hand and push with his left hand. And watch how he just yanks.
What the heck?
Yanks that.
What?
With his right hand and push with his left hand. And watch how he just yanks that offensive lineman over, and he's able to
Wow.
get through. Kind of stumbled after he did that, but still was able to be one of the guys in the pile making that play.
That's very nice to see. Very nice to see. Made something out of nothing. He looked like he was clearly blocked, and good play.
So again, these are good plays. Like, they're not highlight reel level plays. They're not ones that you're gonna notice too easily if you're just kind of casually watching, not watching him every play. But they are good plays. It wasn't all perfect. You also had this one as well where he's gonna be going up 1-on-1 against the guard again. And this time, the previous one you saw maybe got pushed off the line a little bit, but was able to recover. Well, here, as you see, gets pushed off the line. That's essentially the end of the play, so not ideal there. So yeah, I mean, it was not perfect, but as a whole, it was a good, solid performance by Mason Graham. Nothing crazy, but I thought he did some nice things out there. So yeah,
Okay.
maybe not the.
It's funny because I only watched his highlights, and in his highlights, it was never getting pushed back. So this is a little weird to see, but again, I only watch highlights, and because in some guys' highlights they were getting pushed back. He was one of the players who it rarely happened. Like maybe a yard, get pushed back a yard, but for the most part, he was a brick wall. So it's a little odd to see, but I mean, it's realistic. It's the NFL, And again, this is not a necessarily highlight tape, but I very much like that second play. That was nice.
Most earth.
Like, he was beat and he still got himself involved in a play. That other one where he pretty much made a pile at where the running back was supposed to be, that was pretty good too.
Not doing video to make or anything like that, but still a video I wanted to make, so figured I'd break it down. Those are kind of my thoughts on Graham and his performance. Let me know in the comments below. What did you think? Always love hearing from you. And of course, as always,
shout out to JK, man. Y'all have any other thoughts in the comment section? Make sure y'all like the video, subscribe, stay tuned, stay blessed.